Here we go. It's opening day, baby. And the Cubs, of course, second straight year. Got to send Show Daminaga out there, right? I cannot wait for this. Beer in hand. And we're probably going to have a small crowd here today because most of you should be at Wrigley. I've got my I'd rather be at Wrigley shirt. Sorry. Love you guys, but I would really rather be at Wrigley right now. Friday 120. No better way to start the season. We're going to go over lineups here before first pitch. And, of course, you've got the Padres coming in at 7-0. Do me a favor really quick. Start commenting. Where are you watching from? We see a few people in here. Jake Hazen, Show to Shove Day. What's up, Jake? Tom Cotter says, ready for a W and a Chicago dog and beer. Not in that order necessarily. Let's go, Cubs. Tom, are you at the game? I would love to know that. David Schmitz. I know David Schmitz is at the game. Let's go. Going to give you guys, by the way, yo from James, and then Kyle Lawson pregame is underway. Let's go, Cubs. Let's go. Section 112 says James. It says Dave. Go find him. We are going to give you guys an opportunity to be able to participate with us, by the way. I will be dropping the link at some point, probably in the middle innings. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing the entire game today. Got a few family things going on, but we're at least going to have some fun watching what we do. All right, let's go over some lineups here. The Padres, Tatis having a hell of a start to the season, 423 average, over 1,000 OPS. Luis Arraez, surprisingly not starting off very hot, 148 average. Manny Machado, cool 400. Bogarts, Merrill, Yuri Gurriel. I think this is his last year. I got to think this is last year. Jake Cronenworth, Lockridge, and then Maldonado round it out. And, of course, you've got Randy Vasquez for the Padres. The Cubs... Let's go. Ian Happ. Kyle Tucker, who got a huge ovation pregame. Can't wait to hear what that ovation sounds like during the game. Seiya Suzuki, Michael Busch, Dansby Swanson, Nico Horner batting sixth, then PCA, Shaw, and Amaya. And this lineup has worked really, really well for the Cubs against righties. Tucker and Seiya are really the only ones that change it up. The rest of it is pretty consistent with Swanson and Horner and Crow, Armstrong, and then PCA, and then your catcher spot in the ninth spot. I really love the speed that you get from the 5 through 8. Dansby Swanson's not going to steal 20-plus bags, but he's a really smart base runner, and he's got speed, and he shows it off when he needs to, and then you've just got crazy, crazy good speed in Horner, PCA, and then Shaw. So I think that's my favorite part of this is that, like, we don't have a part of the lineup. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. We don't have a part of the lineup where it's just like, it's one of those innings we're just not going to score. No, I mean, like, even if PCA is struggling, if you can find a way to get on, it's an automatic double, basically, if he gets on first base. And then Shaw, who is showing signs of life, had his first multi-hit game in Sacramento the other day. And then Amaya and Carson Kelly, that tandem is just killing it. And there's Shota taking the mound. I'll go ahead and sync up with you guys here on the first pitch. So let's see some other comments. Watching from Naples, Florida, says Tom Green. Thanks for joining us, Tom. Watching from Kenosha, says Brian. New subscriber. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Brian. All right. If you haven't already, by the way, make sure that you do subscribe. We would love that. And hey, do me a favor. Just go ahead and press down at the bottom here. There's a little share button. It's got the little arrow. Copy it. Send it to your best Cubs friends. Send it to, there goes Ian Happ out to left field. Um, and there's Bleacher Jeff banging on the Bosch sign. So, send it to your best friends who are Cubs fans. Post it on social media. Let's get some more people in here. I'd love to be able to watch with you guys. And again, like I said, I'm going to drop a link during the middle innings. Invite you to come watch with me. Give your thoughts. Maybe at that point we'll have a couple runs on the board, and Shota is cruising. That's what I'm hoping for. Kyle says, watching from Savannah, Georgia. Next year, Wrigley, let's do this. Yes, Kyle. I've still never been to a Cubs opening day. I went to Rockies home opener last year. It's the Rockies, though, you know. In Orlando, says Joseph, and ready to watch the Cubbies' best team in years. Yes. Not saying a lot the last 4 or 5 years, but it is the best team in years for sure. All right, Fernando Tatis is about to lead us off. I've got a lot of notes that I want to talk about with Shota, with the Padres, with their starter, with the Padres offense. Padres offense is in fuego to start the season, y'all. 7-0. Only team that's better is the Dodgers at 8-0. Here comes the first pitch. Let's sync up here. Shota lifts the leg and swing and a foul ball from Tatis. I'll sync up the first few pitches here. If you guys are behind me, do me a favor and just pause. If I'm ahead of you, well, you get to see in the future. And here comes the second pitch. Shota is set, kind of wiggling the legs there, lifts the leg, and second pitch, another foul back. Starting him off 0-2, one of the hottest hitters in the league. Love to see that. Fernando Tatis, just every year does the job. It's one of those guys you just do not like if he's not on your team, right? All right, the 0-2, here comes the pitch, and foul back again. Just pumping fastballs at 91, the top of the zone. If you were to show, I would think Shota would be really stressful to watch on a game day app when you're not watching the actual video, because you just see all these fastballs filling up the top of the zone. You're like, oh, how are these guys missing this? But when you watch in person, you see that thing rise. It's nice. All right, the 0-2, and here comes. Hey, okay. I thought that was going to be a ground out to first. First splitter there. By the way, so far through the first 2 games, Shota percentage-wise is about the same compared to last year in terms of fastball usage versus sweeper use, or fastball versus splitter usage. Splitter / changeup about 35% of the time, fastball 50 to 55% of the time. Here comes a little ground ball. Matt Shaw, that a boy. All right. First pitch. First out, I should say. Couple things here. That athletic story slayed me. Are you talking about the one that came out today, James, about Tom? I skimmed through it. But it really is funny how much Ken Rosenthal just calls Tom Ricketts out. Is that the one that you're talking about, James? I'd love to know if I missed something. All right, fastball down low. So far, 90-91 from Shota. By the way, in his first couple of starts, he's been averaging 92.2 according to Baseball Savant. Last year, just in the high 91 range. So it's been a little tick up, but it is cold. Hey, get cover. There we go. Out number 2. 2 ground balls to start off from Shota. Strikeout, flyout guy. 2 ground balls to start off. That's interesting. All right. Shota's fastball is really deceptive, says Chad. Even though it's low 90s, because of his delivery, it gets on you quick. Yeah, Chad, I mean, yes, don't read it, said James. Yeah, I skimmed it, like I said. Chad, you know what's fun, man? It was really fun to watch Shota in spring training. Here comes the first pitch to Machado. Swings through 91 at the belt. Come on. And why does that happen, Chad? Well, because of what they talk about. It's that sneaky fastball, deceptive fastball, disappearing fastball, magic fastball, whatever you want to call it. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, a little quick pitch. I like it. But it really is these guys swing under it. And when you see it in person, it really is kind of cool because it just feels like, okay, that's going to go down, and then just stays on that same plane. And oh, give us that pitch. Yes, thank you. Who's behind home plate today, umpires? Shane Livensparger. All right. Finish this inning off. Get him. Fastball top of the zone. So the only thing that concerns me so far is the fastball 91. You expect him to be ramped up a little bit. I would have thought 92 to 94 first inning, but then again, he is a cool cat. And they're fouling back the fastball up high for usually a lot of swing throughs. Remember, this is the second time that Shota has faced the Padres. Now, almost every team that he's going to face this year will be the second time that he's faced them. And the last season, he only faced, I believe, 2 teams twice, and one of them tagged him up. All right, here comes the 2-2. Was that the split or the sweeper? Sometimes it's tough to tell when he leaves that splitter up a little bit. It can look like the sweeper. Let's see. Yeah, that was a splitter, but he didn't like the location. It kind of stayed up there. You can see his face shaking it. All right, the 2-2. Come on. See, that's slightly concerning. Now, these are 3 of their best hitters, but slightly concerning that the fastball is being fouled off up high when he was getting so many swings and misses, and usually gets so many swings and misses on that. Ooh, down and in, full count now. That was 92. Last year, Shota faced the Padres, like I said, once. 7 innings, shout out Coast time. 7 innings, 2 earned runs, Jurickson Profar home run. Cheater. Excuse me. I'm dealing with a little something here. 8 Ks, 1 walk. All right, the 3-2. Ha! Call it. Yes, sir. That's the way we want to start. Let's go, baby. Get some runs. Do we see a bunt hit from PCA today? We need to see a bunt hit from PCA, Michael. I'm not liking the lack of bunts from PCA so far. Just get on base, dude. Don't be Billy Hamilton where you have all the speed in the world and all you do is strike out and fly out. Don't do that stuff. Just get on base. Ring him up, says Kyle. K. Too bad we can't do a backwards K on our typewriter, huh? Typewriter, laptop, phone. Where did the word typewriter come from? Why is that in my brain? All right. Yeah. So, by the way, just in case you didn't know, Jurickson Profar suspended for 80 games because he unknowingly took some PEDs. Have you guys seen this? I'm going to show this really quick. I know this is not what we're talking about, but the reason we're talking about this is because against the Padres last year, that was literally the only blemish for Shota. Let me share my screen for you here. If you haven't seen this yet, I mean, this is all you need to see in order to know that Jurickson Profar 100% knows exactly. He knows exactly what he's doing. Take a look at this. 2024. If you don't know Baseball Savant is a wonderful resource for you, and it's all about metrics, right? So what is his, and I'll zoom in for you here. What is his hard hit rate? What is his whip percentage, K percentage, expected batting average, all this kind of stuff. Red is good. If you have red on your Baseball Savant page, you're doing well. In 2024, this is what it looks like. All red. 2023, boom. What in the world? It's like all blue except for he makes contact and doesn't chase a whole lot. 23, 24. Yeah, he unknowingly took stuff. Right. Okay. Let's go back to this. There we go. Hat, first pitch. Takes it right down the middle. Randy Vasquez, 26 years old. He did not have a great 2024 season. Did not have a great 2024 season. Let me give you those numbers. 20 starts, 4.87 ERA. This is only his third year in the league. Second full season. And what does he feature? Let's take a look at that. And just so you guys know, I'm pretty much an entire game, whether I'm watching with you guys live or watching on my own, I'm using Baseball Reference and Baseball Savant like all game because I just want to know what these guys do, what their strengths are, and what the game is looking like. That a boy. That's a hit. You don't see Ian Happ do that too often. If he goes to left field, it's typically in the air. So that looks good. Last year, Randy Vasquez was very blue. Let me just share that again. Oh, let's listen to this. Oh, yeah. That's an ovation. Kyle Tucker. Man, has he not been everything we were hoping so far? I know it's early, 9 games, but 1228 OPS, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, 324 average. Give me some of that. I really wonder what he's going to think of hitting at Wrigley this year. All right, let me share this really quick while we're listening, watching the Kyle Tucker at bat. Randy Vasquez, lots of blue last year. Lots of blue. Expected ERA was 5.94. He was at 4.87. It's because he doesn't walk a whole lot. One in the first percentile for strikeouts, only 14.4% strikeouts last year. Yeah, and guys barrel him up. They hit him hard. Doesn't get a lot of ground balls. No one chases that much against him. As Tucker takes inside, not chasing, 2-1. Not good stuff. So this is, and the Cubs have the most difficult record, or the most difficult schedule according to last year's records in April. So the beautiful thing you love about this series is you're facing Randy Vasquez, Nick Pivetta, and then one other guy that I don't even think I've heard of. And you're missing Cease and King. That's huge. It's huge. Thank you for joining us, whoever is here. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. We got 40 people in the room right now. Would love to see at some point us get close to 70, 75 people. I know a lot of people are at the game. Ooh, that was right down the freaking middle, and he just topped it. Bend, Oregon from James. Get used to that reception, says Kyle. Baseball Jesus, I like it. All right. I send Ian Happ here. Tucker was one of the only players last year to walk more than he struck out. I think I'm quoting that correctly. Send Ian Happ. This guy doesn't strike anyone out. Send him. Yep. Yeah, that wind's blowing in today. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know how much the wind is blowing in. And Kyle Tucker didn't get all that, not even close to it. Might even been off the end of the bat a little bit, but that's the only issue that Kyle Tucker really might have when it comes to re-signing. If the Cubs are actually going to come to the table with an offer, is he's going to think back to April and May and be like, "Hey, I hit 30 home runs, but I should have hit 40." Maricopa from Michael. Thanks for joining us. I lived in Phoenix/Tempe/Scottsdale for 4 years. Oh, there we go. The Deep Dish Digest, Tempe, Arizona. I lived off of Scottsdale and McKellips. Ooh. Say a little in front of that one. Little street called Marigold, Deep Dish Digest. That's where I lived. Hey, Evan, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? By the way, proud of your sister. Locking down deals. That's a side thing there. Sanibel, Florida. Why are you in Florida right now, Evan? You out there doing some restaurant stuff? I'm off McClintock. Nice. Vacation. Oh, watching Cubbies on vacation. Have a good time, man. No, that's high. Hey, so far, I don't know about you guys. I feel like Seiya has not had that many calls against him. And I wonder, stick with me for a second here. I wonder if there's any additional pressure on umpires this year with ABS potentially coming in next year. I wonder if umpires are going to be tighter in their zone this year. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but I'm just very curious if they're feeling any sort of pressure because of the ABS automated ball strike system. All right. 3-1. Ah, that's not it. On 3-1, man. Let it rip. Let it rip. Um, so one thing that I will say so far that I have noticed, let me know if you guys have noticed this as well. Have to do some multitasking here. It is the middle of a work day for me too, just FYI. Um, One of the things that I've noticed is that when Tucker is hitting, in fact, you know what? I'm not going to guess at this. I'm going to look this up. My gut feeling is that when Seiya hits second, he's doing a lot better. When he's hitting third, he's not doing as well. Why? I just think it's because it's Tucker. You could say it's against a lefty, but I just think it's more of Tucker protecting him. Yeah, Vasquez doesn't have great stuff. I got to be honest with you. I'm not overwhelmed by anything he's doing here. Seiya splits in 2025. I'm on Baseball Reference again for those of you that want to follow at home. No, don't do that. When Seiya has hit third this year, yeah, I mean, it's not a huge. It's actually it's a very big difference from a slugging perspective. I'll tell you in a second. Good eye, Michael Bush. So Seiya batting average slash line. From a batting average perspective, not a huge difference, but from an on base and a slugging and an OPS perspective, man, batting second, he needs to be there as often as possible. At least through 9 games here, batting second in 4 games. 824 slug batting second, a 400 on base, and that's an OPS of 1,224 versus batting third. He's only slugging 478, which is still very respectable. 280 on base, not getting on base very much. That comes out to a 758 OPS. Small sample size. All right. Send him. I don't like the leadoff single and hasn't even moved yet. Let's find a gap here, Bush. That's outside. That boy. Dansby, let's go. Let's do this. All right. By the way, Vasquez had a lot of traffic in his first outing against the Braves. 6 innings, 4 hits, 4 walks. So 8 base runners in 6 innings. I don't know if there was any errors. But didn't allow a run. Only struck out 3. You can see he really relies on that cutter. It's outside. He's going to throw the cutter. He actually throws this sweeper more than his cutter. I think that was the sweeper he just threw on that last one. That was the sinker. He only throws that so far this year 7.6% of the time. Sweeper 25% of the time, cutter 22.8% of the time, curveball 21.7% of the time. So it's all going to be soft. It's all between 80 to 89 miles an hour. Four-seamer and sinker are over 90. There was the sinker again, 93, 92 on that one, but his average is 93 on the sinker and the four-seamer. So he's literally going to throw a fastball, a straight fastball, two-seamer or four-seamer, 18% of the time. The rest of it is going to be junk or a cutter. There we go. Back-to-back walks. Back-to-back walks. For those of you that are keeping score at home, that's a sin. So we call these setup sins. I'm going to record these. First inning, Vasquez, back-to-back walks. Why is that a sin? Well, it was man on first with 2 outs, and then you've just made yourself a bases loaded situation. And the Cubs are doing a really good job of this, guys. Have you guys noticed just how much they're running up the starters' pitch count? Need a hit, says Mark. Need a hit. Yes, Kyle notices. Run up that count. Kyle, it's a Kyle thing. You know, you see. Telling them not to swing at all. Yeah, and this would be another. So this would be another sin in my book. If Nico swings at the first pitch in this at bat after back-to-back walks, if he hammers it, okay, you had a plan. If he pops it up, grounds it, what are you doing? That's a sin. Let's see. First pitch to Nico, takes it outside. He's not finding it, guys. I mean, I could easily. The cold might be getting to him. The crowd might be getting to him. Come on, Nico. Need this. Need this. I'd be taking until he throws a strike. I think he's taken. Look at his body language on that last one. It looks like he's taken all the way. That's 1, 5. It's 7 balls in a row. Not swinging. Go the other way. Yeah, a little base hit, 2 out, 2-run knock. But take a strike. He's not going to strike you out. This is Dylan Cease. I might not say take a strike. There you go. So he's taking all the way. 91 down the middle. I know our guy Ty would say no to that, but it's Nico. If it's Kyle Tucker, I don't know. I don't think you're taking. All right, let's go, Nico. There we go. 3-1. 3-1. Come on. I would say take all the way on this one too. He is so on the ropes. Don't help him out. Three and 1. He's trying to hear the pitch calm. Crowd's up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ha 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 ha. There we go. This is going to be an early exit for Vasquez today, boys. Sorry if there's any females in here too, but I've only seen guys in the comments. Don't even try to swing until 2 outs or 2 strikes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Nice, says Michael. We got a 1-0 lead. Led the MLB with 19 bases loaded walks last season for the Cubs. Wasn't there like 7 in one game against the Pirates, which we still lost? I think that was the Paul Skeens start. That was like the most painful game to watch all year. Okay. Hey, I like that too. PCA is a guy that I would be like, oh no, he's probably going to swing at the first pitch. All right, now go to work, PCA. Go to work. Let's go. Mucho sins. Yes, says James. That's another sin. Bases loaded walk. Thank you, James. First inning, bases loaded walk to Nico. All right. Did he just say that Pete has swung at 85% of strikes in the strike zone? That's crazy. Get through. Ah, man. Okay. Gotta run. Gotta run. I needed more. Needed more. How are we feeling about PCA so far this season, guys? How are we feeling about PCA? I think he's had some really good contact and hasn't been rewarded. But I also don't think he's had very many quality at bats. That's where I stand. He's not taking a lot of pitches. There was one at bat that sticks out. I want to say it was in the Arizona series. He got down 1-2 and then took 3 straight fastballs that were up and away. And usually he would swing through those and it ended up being a walk. That's about one of the only quality at bats I can think of from PCA so far this year. I think you'll be okay too, Michael. I don't have any like PCA is one of the probably smartest baseball guys that you can already tell from such a young age. So I think he's gonna tinker. I think he's gonna figure things out. I think he's gonna keep messing with it. I think he's gonna listen to Dustin Kelly. I think he's gonna listen to he's gonna watch the tape. I think he's gonna figure it out. I just would like to know right now what you're thinking. PCA, lead him off, put him in the right mindset, on base percentage. Do you think by forcing him into a higher leverage spot that makes him rise to the occasion, James? That'd be an interesting thought. Kind of like almost a closer, how well they do in the closer's role, but then when they pitch in like a tie game or when you have a 4-run lead, how poor they do. Is that kind of the mindset? PCA is fine, says Gary. Good 8-hole hitter. Anything more at this point is a bonus. I agree. I mean, if PCA hits 240 this year and has a 720 OPS and plays the defense that he does, wow. Made great contact, just unlucky, but he gives up a strike first pitch, dead center. Then he gets in his head and swings at everything after that. Yeah, you got to take that first pitch after 3 straight walks from Vasquez, right? You got to do it. I just don't think that's his game, is taking strikes. So, yes. More worried about Shaw. He had a 2-hit game. But then again, the Cubs scored 10 runs, so just about everyone had a multi-hit game. What's going on in the dugout? Oh, we got pitch comm issues? Yeah. The amount of times we have pitch comm issues. Thank you for the 52 people who are in here right now. Go ahead and like, comment, let us know where you're watching from. Hit that share button down below. Text it to one of your best Cubs fans, friends. Post it on your social media. Invite more people in. In the middle innings here, we're going to invite you to jump in and tell us your thoughts of the game so far. Going back to some of these comments. We got he'll improve, says Kyle Lawson, but he has to take more pitches in that sequence. So I really liked what Sam from Locked On said. He said, I don't think that PCA trusts himself enough in deep counts yet and 2-strike counts, and that's why he swings so early in counts. But you still have to be selective, right? Like you can't just swing at everything. I get being aggressive, but aggressive in the zone. That's off the end of the bat. Oh, speaking of PCA, wow. That was not off the end of the bat, by the way. That's gone any other day. Look at him. Look at him. He's talking to the crowd. That was a play, man. Oh, watch it. And that's the same one that Bellinger broke his ribs on. But he catch. Oh, look at how his body just clank. Oh. He's like, please find a way to pad this thing. That's great. Well, that settles that. Absolutely, Kyle. Padres fan in here, watching from San Diego / Tijuana border. Cool. I went to Point Loma for college, so I'm not far from where you're at right now. PCA. Oh, little off. Another Padres fan. Okay. You're being led by Cubs fans in this chat, but that's okay. Thanks for jumping on. Padres do well against the Cubs at Wrigley. For some random reason, a lot of times I go to Wrigley, they're playing the Padres. In 2022, we went to a series at Wrigley. Cubs lost both games. I went last year on the Justin Steele return. Steele looked great, but Darvish shut him down. I think the Cubs lost like 8-1 or something. The bullpen just looked miserable. That's popped. There we go. Stay in. Oh, that wind's playing tricks, guys. That wind is playing tricks. Way to stay with it. Wow. What? Who like, did someone just post this in a San Diego chat? There's like 3 people that just joined from that are Padres fans. All right, let's see. Chad says watching from Iowa. Thank you for watching, Chad. Shota looking sharp. Looking sharp. Quick little notes on Shota we'll talk about in the break. So I found some interesting stuff on Shota. There we go. Come on. Out number 3, Pete. I'm going to say it again. If Pete Crow Armstrong doesn't win a Gold Glove this year, it's a disappointment. And it's a disappointment in 2 different reasons. One, he either didn't play in enough games, which is definitely disappointing. Or number 2 is like he gets the shaft. He gets the Mason Wynn treatment. Local games are blacked out today unless you have a paid service. Okay, so that's why you guys are jumping in. I get it. You know, I can't stream the video or the audio, but you can listen to a Cubs fan enjoy the game. We're in the bottom of the second now, and the Cubs are going to have Shaw, Amaya, and Happ. Cubs are up 1-0 for those of you that don't have it in front of you. Okay. So, Shota had 2 walks last game. In his first game of the year, he had 4 walks. It's kind of middle of spring training. It's Japan, yada, 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 hyped up, all those good things. Shota did not, in one single game last year, have multiple walks in back-to-back games. Not a single game. So he's already done that this year. He had 4 walks in the first game, 2 walks last game. That's what we call back-to-back starts with multi-walks. And then I broke it down even more. In 2024, he had 9 games with no walks. By the way, 29 games overall. He had 14 games with just 1 walk. So 23 of his 29 games, he had 1 or no walks. That's really good. He was in, I believe, the 98th or 99th percentile in walk percentage. He only walked 4% of batters. Doesn't have a walk yet today. And then he only had 6 games with multiple walks. So something to pay attention to, and one other thing to pay attention to is Shota last year. I've got it on your screen now. Shota last year on 4 days of rest, a 1.74 ERA. In 5 days of rest, a 3.33 ERA. So there you go. He doesn't, even though he's used to more rest, that's kind of where he comes from with the NPB in Japan. He does better on 4 days of rest. Don't call that. Thank you. Matt Shaw just took ball up high. So a few interesting nuggets about Shota for you there. If you're jumping in for the first time, subscribe. Drop down. Oh, that stayed up. Fly out to right from Matt Shaw. I think for us Cubs fans that are in this chat, I think the thing that has surprised me about Matt Shaw so far is I've expected the Nico approach right field, but with more pop. And it seems like he's kind of, I don't want to say pull happy, but he's kind of pulling off or he's getting jammed. And typically when you're thinking right side, you're not going to get jammed. You're going to punch that ball to the right side. And I haven't seen enough of that quite yet. I know he has the home run in his bat, but I just expect more like right side stuff, right side line drives from Matt Shaw. Amaya's down, I believe, 0-2 now. If you missed the first inning, Randy Vasquez gave up a leadoff single to Ian Happ. He got Tucker and then Suzuki, but then he walked 3 in a row. Bush, Swanson, Horner to bring in 1 run, and then Pete Crow Armstrong grounded out. Now it's 1-2 to Miguel Amaya. It was 1-1. Now it's 1-2. Shaw's going to struggle a bit this season, says James, but it's to be expected. Yeah, I mean, at this point, literally at this point, Mandy, what are you referring to? No, not today. What did I say? At this point, any guy that comes up to the majors, you just expect them to struggle and struggle mightily, if we're being completely honest. Oh, don't like that swing from Miguel Amaya. Waves at a sweeper. All right, 2 outs. He's already at 40 pitches. I would love to see Hap get on. I'd love to see that get up to 50 pitches before the end of this. Cubs, once again, have been really good about working counts. Jeffrey Springs on Wednesday, really good pitcher, and the Cubs worked that guy out in the 4th inning, I believe it was. Ooh, great question. Adam, your ETA for Cade Horton. Here comes the 1-0 to Ian Happ. I'm going to get to that question in a second here. Ooh, takes it right down the middle. Did you see him? Did you see the highlights? 3 1/3, no runs. He did leave with the bases loaded, but no runs and 14 whiffs. I don't even know what the strikeout total was. I think it was 6. I'm pretty sure it was 6, but 14 whiffs and 3 1/3. He touched 98 on one of his pitches. I think it was 97.8 was the official read. Last year, a lot of 95, 96 from Cade, which is still good, but just goes to show you a healthy Cade Horton, what he can do. He's dealing with that back issue last year. I think the ETA, man, is really going to depend on the situation of the club. Ian Happ fights it off. Fastball, 93, 2-2. Vasquez is throwing more fastballs so far. I was talking about earlier, 18% of the time he throws the 4-seamer or the sinker. He's been throwing it, seems like a little bit more. Curveball, got Happ. Man, back-to-back strikeouts. Cubs go 1-2-3. All right. So, yeah, let's talk about Cade Horton. Let's think about, first of all, like reverse engineering here. What would be the reason to bring up Cade Horton? The reason would be an injury to the starting staff. It would be an underperforming bullpen or a very injured bullpen. So unless that happens, I just don't think they're going to rush it. But then again, too, like a lot of clubs today, a lot of organizations are like, hey, these guys only have so many innings in their arsenal for a year for their entire career. Let's not waste them down at the minors. So if he has another game like he did yesterday and gets 14 whiffs and 3 1/3, but now it can extend out to call it 4 innings, 5 innings, and still have those kinds of results. I mean, why waste them? And it feels like Craig Counsell and crew in May are going to want to go with more of a 6-man rotation, whereas in April they have every Thursday off. In case you haven't seen the schedule, every Thursday off in April. So you would think that in May, if Cade Horton is thrown the way that he is, if there is a need, then why not? Just do it. Like, the guy's been in the minors enough. He dealt with injuries last year. Don't wait until the middle of the season. Let's just do this thing. And I really want to see, like, they've already made a decision that Ben Brown is a starter. So I just want to see Cade Horton in the bullpen. I just want to see him come out and throw 1 or 2 innings, ideally 2-inning spot, long man, maybe 3-inning kind of stuff in the beginning, and then start to ease him into higher leverage. I don't think that Ryan Brazier, Porter Hodge, and Ryan Presley are all going to be it. The combination of the 3. I think one of them, probably 2 of them, are going to be at some point this year like, hey, you're not it right now. Fastball right down the middle at 89 from Shota, first pitch to Jake Cronenworth. Velo is a little bit down for Shota today. Might be the weather. And again, he's throwing off of 5 days rest instead of 4. That it seems backwards. There's a little bouncer. A lot of ground balls today from the Padres. Ground out to first, 1 away. a lot of I don't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, I just want to see. Oh, the Brazier Presley Hodge thing. I just don't think that's it. I don't think it's gonna be it starting in May. Um, so then it's Merriweather probably. Merriweather probably gets that little like bounce up. Fastball swings through it. Lockridge. Can Nate Pearson figure it out? Can Eli Morgan figure it out? Can Caleb Thielbar figure it out? Is Luke Little going to be healthy? Do we bring him up? Is Daniel Palencia shoving down in AAA? Do we bring him up? Swung through 91, top of the zone. I don't believe Lockridge has ever faced Shota. These are kind of the 2024 swings that you saw from guys swinging through high fastballs. So to answer your question, Adam, I think May there will be a need. Fly ball to right field. Kyle Tucker out number 2. If there's not a need, June latest, as long as he's still throwing 97, 98, looking healthy. Cade or Jerry as our closer would be nice if the others aren't doing well. By the way, Jerry Merriweather's nickname, in case you don't know, is Jerry. And for this Padres fan, I don't know how to say this. Something Bolt. Playoffs for the Cubbies this year? Uh-oh. No way. No way. Maldonado with a home run? Are you kidding me? Martin Maldonado just hit a home run off of Shota Imanaga. That has to be a joke. 104 miles an hour off the bat. I'm in backwards land right now. There's no way. Good Lord. Wow. Wind is blowing in too. Yes, Lou. Wind is blowing in. I cannot believe what I just saw. How many home runs has Martin Maldonado hit in his career? Auto baseball reference. Oh gosh. Nico came an inch away from an amazing play. That was 98 off the bat from Tatis. Okay, Maldonado has 115 in his career. I didn't realize he had that many home runs. Still, though, I mean, he has been pretty miserable offensively the last couple of years. Batted 191 in 2023, 180. Oh my gosh, he hasn't hit over 200 since 2020. We don't count that. 2019, he hit 213. 12 home runs, 12 home runs, 15. So he's got the long ball in his bat, but I mean, come on. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, James. It's the velocity. But see, the thing with Shota, when he has his B- stuff, he still shoves. Only happens to the Cubs, says Mark. You're not wrong. No, neither pitcher looks like they're enjoying the cold today. I guess if I were to say, though, like I'm surprised about that with Shota. He pitched in the cold plenty of times. He literally did the same thing last year, right? Against the Rockies. 6 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 9 strikeouts in his Cubs debut, the Wrigley Field opener. That was in the cold. Chi-Town, it is 1-1. 1-1, top of the 3rd inning, 2 outs. Shota was cruising, hadn't given up any hits, hadn't given up a base runner yet. And Martin Maldonado hit a home run, of all people. I mean, he didn't walk him. I think I'd be more upset if he walked Martin Maldonado than gave up a home run. Sounds goofy, but little liner. Dansby catches it. 0-2 fastball inside. Got jammed. Shota says my bad to Amaya. Heading to the third inning. Quick break. And in the fourth inning, I'll start inviting some of you in. So I will be right back, y'all. And we're back. Going full screen on you here. Gonna be showing you. Oh, do I have the wrong Shota one? Yeah, I do. That's okay. We'll go here. I think we're in the splits for 2025. Let's make sure we are. Or 2024. Yep, there we go. All right. I just want to relive April with you guys. Do you remember how good April was for Shota last year? Check this out. In 27 2/3 innings, I'll zoom in for you here. Move this guy. Get off my screen. It's like get off my lawn, but get off my screen. In 4 games, April last year, April/March, sorry, 5 games, he was 4-0. Kyle Tucker up to bat, by the way, 0-1, takes the fastball off the plate, 1-1. 27 2/3, 19 hits, 28 strikeouts, only allowed 3 earned runs. I think they were both off of home runs. And that's a .98 ERA, people. My goodness. Kyle Tucker. Oh. Yes, I just said Kyle Tucker instead of Tucker. Took a curveball that literally was at his ankles and was called a strike. My goodness. Vasquez is about to throw his 50th pitch, by the way. Off the plate. Thank you. That's a makeup call. Vasquez was already walking away towards first base like he just struck out Tucker. You're not a strikeout pitcher, dude. Settle down. All right. Anyway, I'll stop sharing my screen. I'm back. My goodness. What's going on? Did you guys not even hear anything I just said there? Could you guys hear anything I just said? I think I was in the back and not even talking. I'll just go over it again. That was weird. I got kicked out of my own room. Share screen. Share screen. Shota. There you go. I was just reliving. I was reliving April of last year. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. All right, Tucker is out. Saya just swung 0-1. I was reliving April. Can you guys hear me now? I want to make sure you can hear me. We are good. We can hear you. Apparently, I don't even think I just went through and I think I was just talking to myself there for a second. .98 ERA, 27 2/3. Only gave up 3 earned runs in all of April last year, 5 games. It was incredible. It was so much fun. All right. All systems go. Tucker has good eyes, says Mark. Yes, but the umpire doesn't. My gosh, I can't believe he called that a strike. Get through. Oh. If there's one guy on this team that you don't want to hit the ball to, 2 guys really, it's Tatis and Machado. But even I would have caught that. I mean, that was right at him. 114 miles an hour off the bat from Seiya. So since Vasquez had the back-to-back walks to give the Cubs the lead, he has retired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. Randy Vasquez. Get some grass. Drop. Gosh, he's good. He's so fast. Platinum Glove winner, Fernando Tatis Jr. grabs the fly ball from Michael Busch. All right, let's do this. I'm going to invite you guys, if you want to jump into the room with me. Let me know what you think of this game so far. I just dropped the link. All you have to do is click on that link. Keep it fun. Keep it light. If you're a Padres fan, we can have some fun. Feel free to jump in. So let me know. All you have to do is click on that link. It'll take you straight to this room. It'll add you to the backstage, and then I'll invite you on stage to hang out and watch the game with me. 1-1 going to the top of the fourth. Opening day at Wrigley from the Cubs. Shota definitely doesn't have his top stuff, but he's battling. Randy Vasquez did not have his stuff in the first inning. Cubs left the bases loaded after getting 1 run. With the wind blowing in, 1 run is a big deal, but man, oh man, really would have liked to got more in that first inning. Vasquez, just for the record, had a good first start of the season. He's kind of finding his way back right now, but he was not good last year. Do not be fooled. He was not good last year. 20 starts, 4.87 ERA. And this Padres offense too, while I'm waiting for you guys to jump in, I have the link right there. There it is for you. Just put it up on the screen as well. It's in the comments. Click on there if you want to come join me in this and just talk Cubs baseball, even if you have questions, if you have thoughts. If you even just like want to know, hey, what do you like doing during the games, or what do you, I mean, even if you don't want to talk baseball, whatever, just come on in. It's not that easy doing a solo live stream, FYI. Not easy doing solo shows, but it's not easy doing solo live streams either. So I like having people in the room here. Padres offense this year has been unbelievable. Probably next most impressive is the Yankees. Versus lefties this year, slash line, 282 average, 372 on base, 479 slug. That's an 851 OPS. Ooh, just missed outside to Machado. 851 OPS against lefties. That's an all-star right there. The entire Padres lineup is an all-star. Swing through the 91, Machado. Versus righties, which the Cubs will have a righty tomorrow. Or actually, who is it tomorrow? Is it Brown tomorrow or is it Boyd tomorrow? Let's see. The 2-2 popped up right field. Kyle Tucker. He's got it. Tomorrow's Pavetta versus Boyd. So lefty for the Cubs. And then on Sunday, it's Ben Brown versus some guy named Hart. Who is Hart? Kevin Hart? Kyle Hart. Oh, that's a good first name. The last time this dude pitched was in 2020. That's crazy. He only has a total of 16 major league innings. He went out there in his first start, 5 innings. Looks like 2 runs. Yeah, 2 runs. Another fly ball to right field, but that one's going to get out of play off the bat of Bogarts, the most overpaid shortstop of that foursome. It was Dansby, Bogarts, Trey Turner, and what's his face? Correa. Whew. When they gave Bogarts that kind of money after the offensive season he had, I was like, you have got to be losing your mind, Padres. He used to be so good when he was with the Red Sox. My goodness. I can see Mark is trying to get into the backstage, but Mark, it says your devices are not connected, so you got to connect some devices there if you can hear me. If you missed it, the first at bat that Bogarts had would have been gone any other day, and Pete Crow Armstrong made a great catch right up against the wall, clanked into it. Same looking play that Cody Bellinger broke his ribs on. Speaking of PCA, there he is again, sprinting in. Probably any other center fielder has to dive for that. He makes the catch on the run. Yeah, seriously, James. It's crazy to see how effective he is at 91, talking about 91 miles an hour. It really is. That's what he did last year. That disappearing / magical fastball. Merrill just found the gap. PCA trying to get it in fast, but not going to get him. He's fast. 2-out double from Merrill. Yeah, rookie of the year fall runner up last year to Paul Skeens. Hey, thanks for all of you that are in the room right now. Hope you're enjoying opening day. Like to see the Cubs get some runs here. Yuli Gurriel. You know who I think of when I say Yuli Gurriel's name? Yuri from Stranger Things. You guys watch Stranger Things? The goofy pilot in the last season. It's a good show. It's a good show. All right, 1-1. Top 4, 2 outs. 1-2-1, I should say. Top 4, 2 outs. Now it's a 1-1 count. Who do you guys listen to when you watch the game? Do you listen to Boog and JD? Do you listen to Ron and Pat? Do you keep it silent? Let me know in the comments. Come get it. Come get it. Matt Shaw on the high hop and throws him out. Hey, Gurriel can still run. How about that? Showed up with a little fist pump. Leaves a runner on second base. By the way, Shota really good when there's runners in scoring position. I was looking at those stats earlier. Let me see if I can find that again for you. RISP. Runners in scoring position, Shota. Slash line, 204 batting average, 226 on base percentage, and 408 slugging. So really the only thing they can semi-do is slug. And with runners in scoring position, 2 outs, which is what we just had there, 208 batting average, 225 on base percentage, and a little bit higher slugging at 458. So doesn't typically give up any damage with 2 outs and runners in scoring position or scoring position at all. But if he does, it doesn't end up being usually just a single. Man, James. Oh, that hurts me. It doesn't hurt me that you do that. It hurts me that like we have such a blah broadcast that it forces guys to do that. Did you used to listen to Len back in the day? We're like Len and JD, Len and Bob. Who did you listen to back in the day? Or was it Pat back in the day? Or did you still listen to the broadcast? I got to tell you, like, I struggle with the whole like Boog national broadcasting because it didn't used to bother me. And it's kind of getting to the point now where it's like, yeah, I mean, he does sound like he's calling a national game. And I hate to say that because Boog's a friend of mine, and it's like I need a little more excitement for our team. I need more excitement for our team. Hard to go from Carey and Stone to this. Well, we went from Carey and Stone to Len and Bob, and then Len and JD, and then Boog and JD. So there's some dots to connect between there. But yes, I mean, James, I don't know how old you are, but that was my jam growing up too. It's hard not to listen to WGN and Chip Carey and not become a Cubs fan, as well as have Sammy Sosa on the team. Dang. Hard hit ball. Oh, no. Hard hit ball from Swanson, but it was on the ground. Shortstop, Bogarts. Hit that like button, Cubs fans, says Family Burliner. Thank you. Yes, please do. Please do. Would appreciate that. Lennon Bob was okay, says James, but then the floor fell through. Yeah. Man. Vasquez is finding it. I don't like this, guys. I don't like this. He's now retired 8 in a row. Come on. Where's that approach? Where's that deep counts? Where's the walks and the line drives to the opposite field? We got to get back into that. That's what they were doing in the first inning. Man, he is a player. Manny Machado just made a great play and made it look so easy. Like, if that was the same from Matt Shaw, I don't know that Matt Shaw gets Nico Horner. We'll just say that. 9 in a row. Get the bats going. Let's go. We got freaking Shota on the mound, battling through, and you got Randy freaking Vasquez on the mound, and you've not reached base for 9 straight batters. Let's go. I miss Len, says Adam. Come on. Save. God dang it. Ten in a row by Randy Vasquez. Comes off the. Oh, wow. He almost came off the bag. All right. I'm not liking this, guys. I'm in a mood. You've now got me in a mood. Offense, Cubs offense. Love your channel. Setup, man. Thank you. Solid stuff. All off season, and now the regular season is popping off. Great job, my dude. Go Cubs, go. Yes, go Cubs, go. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We had some fun this off season. Justin Steele, Matt Shaw, Owen Casey, Moises Ballesteros, Porter Hodge, Jordan Wicks, Tyler Zombro. Who else do we have? Lance was coming on every week. I think I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? We had someone else. Boog. We had Boog on the show. Trying to get David Kaplan on the show right now. That would be fun. I do a lot less interviews during the season. I just want to be keyed in on the season. And then when it makes sense, if they're going through a hot streak or a crappy streak, we might bring on one of the professionals. Oh, I'm not liking this game. Both Len and Stoney got pushed out in different ways, and many Cubs fans still booty hurt about that. Len didn't get pushed out. Chip did. Chip and Stoney did, but Len just wanted to do radio, and he wasn't going to do radio with the Cubs. Len's also a friend of mine. He wanted to do radio. He wanted to call playoffs, so he figured, why not go to the White Sox? Yikes. As many pitches combined the last 3 innings as thrown in the first as deep dish digest. I might have jinxed that. I'll take full responsibility. Cubs were making Randy Vasquez work. Just nice little sweeper there to start off from Shota. Or that was the curveball, I think. 78. Nice hook. Lefty on lefty hook. I like that. I think you're going to see a lot more creativity with lefties against lefties for Shota this year. I think that one was 80, 78 to 80. Might have been a fast sweeper or a soft sweeper or a fast curveball. Kaplan is a bum, says Nicholas. He's opinionated. You either love him or hate him. Oh, what happened to not swinging and making him find the zone? Well, he did find the zone, and this is the thing, right? Like if you expand your zone and you're throwing strikes, it usually works. If you're not throwing strikes and you try to expand the zone, then it doesn't work. So give a little bit of credit. Dang it. Was that on an 0-2 pitch? That's a sin if it was. Was that on an 0-2 pitch? All right, Nicholas. Not necessary to get all political here, brother. Appreciate you watching, but leave that out of the comments, dude. By the way, I'm not political at all. Just an FYI. I just don't like talking politics. Was that on an 0-2 pitch? Someone let me know. It was 1-2. Okay. That's a good bunt. Nice bunt from Lockridge. Puts Cronenworth on third base with 1 out. I mean, 1 run is huge in a game like today where the wind is blowing in. Didn't mean to remove myself. That was weird. All right. Yeah, that's a good point by JD. He says that was kind of questionable with your 9-hole hitter coming up. And Martin Maldonado did hit a home run last time. Oh, pitch clock violation. But Maldonado, if I remember correctly, swings and misses a decent amount. Yeah. Yeah, he strikes out a lot. Oh, shows bunt. Wow. Okay. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. This is a crucial at-bat here, guys. Plus, Tatis on deck. Now he's swinging away. Oh, throw it home. Come on, let's go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Attaboy. Let's go. Attaboy, Dansby. Cut him down at home. Little rundown. Get your guy. Keep Maldonado at first. Could not ask for a better result than that. Playing that infield in, too. It's the 5th inning, but that's huge, guys. That's huge. Mood lifted. Small ball me likey, says James. Absolutely. Great question here, Adam. Come get it. There we go. There we go. 2 pitches, end of the inning. Don't score. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Get a freaking run. Let's go. Great question here by Adam. Let's go to this question. First of all, Anthony Rizzo is my all-time, besides Sammy Sosa, favorite Cub. So it's not fair to have him in this question. Favorite player to play for both the Cubs and Padres. Lots of choices. Arrieta played for the Padres? I don't remember that. Beck, Rizzo, Lee. Why don't I remember Derek Lee or Arrieta playing for the Padres? Am I that bad? I really don't remember that. Let's see. Derek Lee. Oh, yeah, he started his career. All 63 plate appearances. Good catch. That's impressive. And then Jake Arrieta. That was in 1997 for Derek Lee. Jake Arrieta ended his career. Wow, you're just pulling rabbits out of your hat. How about that? Derek Lee starts his career with the Padres. Jake Arrieta ends his career with the Padres. 4 games, only 12 innings, and he got rocked. Oh, let's see. Who else played for the Padres? Let's do Padres. Why do I keep removing myself? I keep pressing the wrong button. God dang it. I was saying, who else played for the Cubs? Let's do Immaculate Grid. Cubs and Padres. Start posting who you can think of that played for the Cubs and Padres. I've got Clayton Richard. Remember the lefty pitcher. Greg Maddux. Don't forget about Greg Maddux. Darvish, of course. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Darvish was there. Come on, drop. Oh, it's good contact from Shaw though. Gosh, 11 in a row from Vasquez. Give me a freaking break. What was the exit velo on that? 11 in a row from Vasquez. What a joke, guys. What a joke. Matt Shaw just hit that pitch. Well, it hasn't uploaded yet. He's just pumping the strike zone now. Only 86. I really thought he hit that ball hard. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, that ball is gone any other day. 105 off the bat from Amaya. He's smiling. He knows he got all of that. Gosh. The ghost of Padres, Jake Arrieta, turned off your camera. Yeah, he did. He did. Oh, pull this one out of a rabbit's hat. Rondell White. Let's go. Cease, good idea. He was in the Cubs organization. Never actually pitched for the Cubs, though. Deep dish digest. Guys, everyone is shy. Everyone's shy. There we go. Ian Happ ends the streak. I was gonna guess Michael Bear, but I couldn't remember if he played for the Padres. Thank you, Adam. So, and I'm just gonna trust you because you've been pulling guys out of your hat for this one. I just put in the comments one more time. If you want to join me, talk a little Cubs baseball, join us on stage here, have some fun. Let me know. Got Rob, says Mark, talking about Amaya. I'm assuming. Come on, find a gap here, Kyle. Ian Happ is starting to hit finally. Got that average up to 220. He's had good at bats. I wasn't worried about him, but the numbers were not showing anything. Wouldn't it be great if Ian just stole a base here? Like, this is the kind of at bat that Tucker's not going deep. The wind is blowing in. It's even hard to hit a double today. So, like, get Ian Happ in scoring position. But Ian Happ has never stolen over 14 bases. He stole 13 last year. That's pretty good. Just go for it, man. I'm fine with Tucker leading off next inning. Two and one to Tucker. Ugh. Curveball Swung at it. It was ball 3. Vasquez threw like 30 pitches-ish in the first inning, and now he's through 4 2/3, and he's at 75, I think I saw there. 74. You can hear the ballpark is buzzing a little bit. They want to see something. Just go. Go on the 2-2. Down low on the changeup, I think. Yeah, it's junk for sure, James. He's found it after that first inning. He's found it. But it's still like, I don't know. Should it retire 12 guys in a row? I don't think it should. Tucker first career bunt. Come on. Milton Bradley. That's another good pull. Padres and Cubs. Did Jock Jones play for the Padres? Why do I feel like Jock Jones played for the Padres? Oh, man. Vasquez threw strike 3, a beautiful cutter on the outside corner. And how do you say his name again? Linsberger? Shane Livensberger called it a ball. It was a beautiful pitch. Kyle Tucker pretty much got frozen on that. By the way, Imanaga is being extremely efficient. 59 pitches through 5 innings. He has only struck out 1, allowed the solo home run, 4 hits, hasn't walked anyone. This is what you love about Shota. He doesn't have his best stuff today, but if he doesn't go 7 innings, I'd be surprised. 59 pitches? I think he's going to go 8 innings. All right, I guess I'm going solo. You guys don't want to join me in the room. Whatever. All right, so to wrap up, my favorite Cub and Padre. Listen, I'm not going to count Derek Lee. I'm not going to count Anthony Rizzo. You got to actually have some significant time. I'm not going to count Jake Arrieta. You got to have significant time with both clubs. I'm going to go Milton Bradley. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Please don't take that seriously. Outside on the sweeper. I think I got to go Greg Maddux. How do you not go Greg Maddux at that point? I worked for the Padres. I don't know if you guys have ever heard me talk about that. I worked for the Padres, worked in their truck, interned for the first couple of years. Seiya taking meat down the middle on a 1-0 pitch. Just wonderful approach. Just wonderful. Got to meet Greg Maddux. Met Lou Piniella. Met Len Casper. Ugh. Got to be in the dugout at the same time as Kerry Wood, Ramos Ramirez, Derek Lee. Derek Lee ended up being on my plane in first class on the way to CubsCon. That was pretty funny. Really cool. All right, 1 and 2. Let's go, Seiya. Be clutch. Good eye. Don't try to steal that strike, Martin Maldonado. You already stole a home run. All right, come on. 2 and 2. Seiya. Let's go 2-7. We need this. We need this. Outside. Find a gap. Make this a 3-1 game. Come on. You guys nervous? No one's really saying anything in the comments this inning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Need this. Little base hit right side. Find the line. 3-2. Outside. Good eye. Martin Maldonado is doing his best job to make pitches that are not close look close. Not working. Good job, Livensparger. Okay, this is the issue he got into in the first inning. He had one on with 2 outs. He walked back-to-back guys, and then he couldn't find it. And he walked Nico Horner, who's a tough guy to walk, with the bases loaded. Let's do that again. Dansby, Bush is up. And he's out. He's out. Probably a lefty. We're going to keep it here. I think that's a lefty. Yes, that's a lefty. By the way, Michael Bush is actually good against lefties. It doesn't matter that Craig Counsell doesn't play him against lefties, but he's actually good against lefties. Now, I would not be surprised if we come back from the break and it is Justin Turner pinch hitting for Michael Bush. Let's look. Michael Bush in his career, we want to go 2024 batting splits. We've talked about this a few times on the show. Bush against lefties last year, 12 points higher on the batting average, 258 versus 246 against righties. 258 against lefties, 246 against righties. On-base percentage is virtually the same. The biggest difference is the slug. He doesn't slug against lefties, which I'm fine with. A lefty on lefty, just get on base. 382 slug versus lefties, 452 versus righties. That's the only big difference there. Outside of that, he can hit lefties. Yeah, James, you think it's Turner time? I would not be surprised if we come back from break and it's Turner. Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah, Matt. Third turning point of the game. Yeah, and that's another sin. Let's see. So I've only got, and I'm not probably doing the best job of keeping track of sins right now, but Vasquez back-to-back walks. So I had back-to-back walks and a bases loaded walk from Vasquez in the first inning. And then he's got back-to-back walks with 2 outs in the fifth. Outside of that, I don't think there's any errors. There are no errors in this game. Shota hasn't walked anyone. Cubs haven't made any stupid mistakes. Giving up, and yeah, Turner is batting. Okay. Come on, big hit. Let's go. Let's go, Turner. Outside. We got pitching here. This is Matsui, who JD just said he's 91-92 with a really good splitter. Of course, a lefty with a splitter. Ooh, Turner, good hack on 92 at the knees, outside corner. Padres bullpen this season. Wow. 0.68 ERA. Gotta find a way to get this run. Gotta find a way. It's not a sin if they don't get it. It's just, you just got it. This is the stuff. You either make less mistakes or you capitalize on big moments. Let's go. No, that's up. Thank you. That was the splitter. Left it up. He wanted it. Matsui wanted it called. Come on. Come on. 2-1 to Turner. Get through. Oh. Say yes. Let's go. Woo! Man, the base running has been so good this season. Seiya looking like freaking PCA. Let's go. I mean, I don't know why Bogarts isn't going to first on that. JT is not fast. Cronenworth is like, yeah, got him. Nope. No, sir. Stay on the field. Now get a base hit. Let's put this game out of reach. Come on. Ooh, swings through the splitter. Waved right over the top. Kyle says run scores, danger zone. James says LFG. Who's my Cubs fans in the chat? Who's my Cubs fans on the chat? Let's go. We got a lead, boys. Come on, Lieutenant Dan, says Matt. Dansby fouls it straight back on the fastball. 0-2. I mean, they just showed the replay of JT running down first base. I mean, he is slow. I can't believe Bogarts didn't go to first base. The 0-2. Swanson fouls off a really tough splitter. Well said, Roger. Dodgers fan here. I just want the Padres to lose. I won't tell my wife she's a Dodgers fan. No, but actually I will because I don't like the Dodgers either. I mean, sorry. I don't like the Padres either. I will tell my wife. She doesn't like the Padres either. Come on. Get another run here. Another couple. Did Council just make a move I agree with? That's funny. Come on, Dansby. Nope. Takes a splitter in the dirt. A little check swing, but didn't come close to swinging. Yeah, didn't come close to swinging. This is another big time in the game. Cubs left the bases loaded in the first. Got a run. I'd like them to get another run or two here. I really would. You don't want to leave it to our bullpen with a 1-run lead right now. Get through. Oh, and by Machado! Machado made it here? Let's go! That's what happens when you put the ball in play. Wow. Boog's saying his glove got hard and stiff. Are we sure we're talking about baseball? Sorry, I had to. All right, 3-1. A base hit here. Horner takes fastball on the outside corner. I mean, you never see Manny Machado clank a ball. Brian calling me out. Ooh, man, Nico just turned on one, nearly took off one of his teammates' heads. Happy says, Mark. Yes, sir, Kyle. Wow, it's a new Cubs. Yes, Mark. Named after a book, you know. Come on, 0-2, battle. Good eye. You know what I loved about Dansby's at bat? Did you guys see it? You could tell he choked up a little bit and he just kind of like got his hands really close to his body as if to say, like, let's just get some contact. He's usually like right here. And he just like got right here, like, okay, I'm just gonna punch something. So I like the approach. Nico, up the middle, let's go. Come on. Nico fouls it. I think that was the splitter, but it was 86, a little faster than his previous splitters. This is huge, guys. This is huge. Huge. All right, 1-2. Here it comes. Ah. Oh, get out. All right. Wind helped. Horner started running to first base, put his head down as if to say, like, God dang it. And that wind just kept pushing it. Foul ball. How the turntables. Can we name that show? Name that show. Come on, Nico. New camera angle. Are you guys seeing this new camera angle on Marquee? Close up on the batters. 1-2 to Nico. 2 outs. Cubs have a 3-1 lead. 5th inning. Ooh. Battles again. Just gets a piece of the slider. I mean, the splitter. You guys want me to call this game like a broadcaster? Bottom 5, 3-1, 1-2 to Nico Horner. This could be a pivotal at bat. We got 2 outs. Shota has been pitching a wonderful game. Matsui comes in. A little bit of bad luck. Here comes the 1-2. There's a fly ball, and it's going to hang up for Tatis. Oh, that's going to hurt. 3-1. Cubs get the lead on a Justin Turner infield single, and then a Dansby Swanson ground ball to Machado, who clanks it. That is a big 2 runs on the board on the day where the wind is blowing in. We're going to the 6th. How about that? Mike, should I apply for Marquee? All right. Dan said, or Deep Dish says, also making Matsui work, so he may be out of the series now. Sure. I don't know, 91 lefty. I'm not. Is he that good? He didn't look like he's got that good of stuff. I mean, he's got a good splitter, but 91 on a fastball. So is Shota, but Shota's rides. It rides like a little surfer going up in the zone. All right, guys. I'm gonna go to break here really quick. Let's go. Cubs, says David Schmitz. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go to a quick break. I'll be right back for the top of the 6th. We're back. Shota. 5 innings, battling out there. He's only struck out 1. Doesn't have his best stuff. We got 2, 3, 4 coming up. He's at 59 pitches. You get through this inning, I think he's going 8. You struggle through this inning, might be his last one. Oh, thank you, Livensparger. That was okay. I'm going to make a note of this. That was a huge pitch to Kyle Tucker. 5th inning, Livensparger called strike 3, ball 4. Swing and a miss on the sweeper. Livensparger called strike 3, ball 4 to Kyle Tucker. That made it 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. And then, of course, the Cubs ended up scoring 2 runs. That would have ended the inning. 5th inning, Livensparger. Ball 4 to Tucker. Come on. One and two now to rise. Big inning here. Shutdown inning. Cubs got a 3-1 lead. Shota, let's go. Ground ball. Come on, Nico. Wow. Arise isn't slow, y'all. Nico, if you're wondering if his arm's okay, there it is. Wow. Shota loves it. I'm gonna look at this. There is a lot of groundouts today. Player breakdowns. Huh. JD just called it out, and a first pitch slider to a righty from Shota. I think you're going to see a lot of surprise pitches like that this year. So far, this game, according to Baseball Savant, 40 fastballs, 13 splitters, 8 sweepers. That's an increase. 1 curveball, 3 changeups. The one curveball was a lefty on lefty to start the at bat. I want to say it was to Merrill. Popped foul. Fastest fastball today is 92.5. And I just want to see groundouts. 7 ground balls from Shota. I don't think that includes the last one, so probably 8. 4 line drives, 7 fly balls. 5 have been hit over 95 miles an hour. Oh, got him. Let's go. Let's freaking go. This game's feeling good now. Good thing Shota's pitch count is down. Make him go complete game. Complete game? Did he? I don't think he threw a complete game last year, did he? We had the combined no hitter. All right. Starts him off with an 0-0 curveball to a righty. Let's go. That's off. I swear, Bogarts looks like he hits the ball off the end of the bat so much. Man, that's great. Shota now through 6 innings is at 70 pitches. He could go. He could go. Oh, wait. No, he probably won't. He'll probably go 8 innings. In 2024, let's back this up. In 2024, what's going on? Why is it not showing me game log? Pitching game log 2024. Yeah, the most innings that Shota threw in 2024 was 7 innings. That's crazy. He did it 10 times, and he pitched into the 8th inning once against the Padres. And that was the 2-run home run off of from Jerks and Profar. Did this last April. Yep, Brian. You know, we were talking about, man, he was so much fun last April. Love you from Japan. Go Cubs. Thank you. Thank you. Love that you're tuning in here. Thank you. Ty Shota, the new Cubs ace. What do you think? Is Shota an ace? I think the only argument you have that Shota's not an ace is what I just showed you, or what I just talked about, is that he's never thrown over 7 innings. An ace in today's game, though, I mean, 10 games last year, over a third of his games, he pitched 7 innings. You could argue that side too. I think he's the Cubs ace. I think he is. Based on what he's done, I think he's an ace. I think he's an ace. Behind, Dave, you're at the game. How are you behind if you're at the game? I don't get it. Joking. Little LOLer. Oh, man. I would love to see Pete lay down a bunt. Yep, there it is. Oh, my. Ooh, that's good to hear. I don't know if you guys just listened to Taylor. They watched every out on the base paths last year and found all the mistakes and just basically like quizzed guys. It sounded essentially like they were quizzing guys. Oh, 0-2 bunt. What? Whoa. Ugh. Yikes. Wow. Yeah. I mean, such a big moment. They're showing the replay of Seiya beating the throw to second. That fifth inning, the ball four called to Tucker and then Seiya sprinting to second base is just huge. All right. Uh Woo! Schmidt's in the chat. Yes, Lincoln, what's up? Yeah, I mean, Mars, I don't mind it. My guess there is that he's just not seeing the ball well or doesn't feel comfortable in the at bat. I don't know. I just want Pete to lay down a bunt for a hit. We used to see that like once every 3 or 4 games last year, and he's just not trying it a whole lot this year. Cold as hell, says David. Ty or Brian, if either one of you want to join me on stage, I'm gonna probably go another inning or two. I might go the full game, but I feel like I'm probably gonna go another inning or two here, especially if the Cubs get another run or two. I'll put that invite in the chat again for those of you that haven't seen. 3-1 Cubbies, bottom of the 6th. Got a pitching change. Who's coming in? Vasquez ended up going 4 2/3, 2 earned runs, 3 runs overall. Matsui comes in, doesn't clean up. A little bit of bad luck on his end too. And now you've got who dis? Alex Jacob, 2 first names. Welcome to the 2 first name club. 2 2/3, 3.38 ERA. Has given up a home run this year. Doesn't strike out many guys. I wonder why. Let's see the stuff. 4-seamer at 83. What? Oh, Matt Shaw. 106.5. Shaw's had some good swings this game. Fly out to right wasn't great, but the line out to left field, and then he just blasted that straight to shortstop. Miguel Amaya hit a ball that is out in probably every single park besides Wrigley Field in his last at bat. But then again, Xander Bogaerts probably would have 2 home runs today if it wasn't for Wrigley Field. I cannot believe there's a major league bullpen pitcher throwing 83 miles an hour on his fastball. I don't care if you're sidearm. I don't care if you're submarine. That's just crazy to me. Ooh, 84. Sorry. Lincoln Madeline is good. She's at daycare right now. Family friend Lincoln Schmitz and David in the chat. That's inside. Was that a changeup? Where is you guys are in section 112? Where is that? Is that down like the third base line, first base line? Where are you at? God, that's so slow. Yeah, look at this. That home run would have been a home run from Amaya in calm conditions, and it was 17 feet impacted. to the negative side. Did he? Uh, 1, 2, 3. Is this the 70s again? Wow. What did I say? What did I say, Brian? I don't remember what I said. What would have caused that? That arm slot is crazy looking. Oh, sorry. The pitcher. Yeah, this is wild, Brian. It's wild. 212, third base line by David. All right, what are the Cubs doing well today? They're fielding the ball, they're pitching the ball, they're getting some big time at bats when they need it. The only 2 times, I think the only 2 times they've had a runner in scoring position, they've scored. I don't believe they've had a runner in scoring position except for in the 1st and the 5th inning. They scored, so 3 runs. So you gotta love that. Um, Shota getting a lot of ground balls is really interesting. I wonder if that's just because of the Padres' approach and not more so Shota's stuff. Shota's been efficient. Cubs have walked 5 times in 6 innings. I love that. Now all 5 came in the 1st and the 5th inning. And I think that's the big thing. That's the big takeaway. The Padres have made mistakes, and the Cubs have taken advantage of it. Right now, I don't have a sin from the Cubs, and I have 4 or 5 from the Padres. Here's what I have for the Padres. I have the 1st inning, Vasquez back-to-back walks. The 1st inning bases loaded walk to Nico. I have Vasquez back-to-back walks with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Asterisk next to that because Livensparger, the home plate umpire, did call strike 3 to Kyle Tucker a ball, which ended up being ball 4. And then you have Bogarts throwing to second, Seiya being well safe, whereas JT would have been out at first if he just made a strong throw to first, and then Machado with the air. Did he go? Nope. So I got 5-0 Padres making plenty of mistakes. 71 pitches from Shota. This is probably his last inning. If he goes 1, 2, 3, maybe he goes out for the 8th, but I just think that the way that Counsell pitches him, I don't think he goes out for the 8th. All right. Throwing that sweeper a lot today. Throwing that sweeper a lot. Expect to see that when Shota sees a lot of teams this year that he didn't see last year. More sweepers, few curveballs. 1-2 to Merrill. That splitter caught a little too much of the plate. I think it was the splitter. New rule from James. All innings in which a sin is committed is referred to appropriately. Example in the 3rd. Oh, nice. Swing through. The 3rd sinning. Good call, James. In the 1st sinning, we have Vasquez with 2 sins. In the 5th sinning, we have the Padres combining for 3 sins. Well said. And Shota, his hair is honestly good tier. He got that drip, says Mars Tech. Mars Tech, you're pretty new to the channel, right? Appreciate you jumping in, man. That's a strike. How about that? First pitch splitter. Called strike. A little low. 1-1. All right, here we go. 1-1 to Yuli Gurriel. I think that was the sweeper. He's throwing in a lot right now. Let's go over to A little high, a little high, a little high. I'm looking up some stuff. I'll get to you guys in a second. Pitch velocity. Here we go. Yes! Let's go. Swung through a high fastball. All right. Showed it in that at bat. Change up, sweeper, fastball. Change up meaning the splitter. I don't know why they called it change up. It's a splitter. All right. If you get Cronenworth in like 3 pitches or left here, I think you put him back out for the 8th inning, right? He's only 81 pitches here. Cubs bullpen still trying to figure its way through high leverage right now. I just think that you keep him out there. Right through the middle. Come on. Get him on this pitch. You guys want to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game? Come on. 0-2. Crowd's getting up. Call it. Don't say this too soon, Marcelo. With the wind blowing in, Hodge and Stressley should figure it out. I got no issues with Hodge. Stressley is who scares me. Yeah, see, now he's kind of nibbling, and now he's going to be close to 90. Now I don't think he's going back out for the 8th inning. I think this is it. James says CG, baby. Yeah. I don't think that's happening. I mean, they do have Thursdays off, but he would pitch again. Yo, come on, call it. Oh! Show the replay. No, he didn't go. It's fair, yeah. What are you complaining about, Cronenworth? That's a fair ball. Bye-bye. 7 innings, 1 run from Shota Imanaga. Let's stretch. David, stretch for us over there in Chicago. Oh, well, how great is this? You got Hawk, Rhino, Billy Williams, Fergie. I'm turning this up. Oh, they are off cue, but that's okay. They're Hall of Famers. Yep, all the Hall of Famers, says James. Oh, hello, Lucy. Shota rocks it. Yes, she does. Mars Tech says, I think you can for sure argue to send Shota back out there for another inning, maybe get Merriweather or Hodge up in case. He's at how many pitches? So here's the thing. We're going to compare this to last April. Here's what I'm going to do. Imanaga. What just happened? It disappeared. Pitches disappeared. Here we go. Okay. 86. I'll share my screen. Date. All right. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to look at number of pitches in April last year, and I think that will give us our answer. Share screen. Shota. Share. Last year in April. Pitches. 92 in his debut. Only 43 the next one because that was a rain out. 90, 92, 88, 87 on May 1. I mean, he's at 86. The chances that he only throws 6 pitches or less is low. I think he's done. I hate to say it, I think he's done. I think here's what I think. If if the Cubs don't score this inning, you might see him back out there, might being really, really close. Um, if they score a couple more runs or even one more, I think he's done. I think Craig Counsell won't mess with it. Looking at the comments here. He's done, says Shy Sports Fan. I think so. Go, get out of play, get out of play. Oh, Jasper Machado's so good, man. That's why it's so confusing that he clanked that ball earlier. Because I mean, he just made that look so easy, and that is not an easy play. I sure have milked this beer, huh? I started this beer 2 hours ago. I just finished it. Jeez. It's like I'm trying to drink less or something. Anyone else have a drink? David, you're at the game. You better be having a drink. Tucker hitless yesterday. You go hitless 2 days in a row? I don't know. 74 miles an hour. So if you're not a former baseball player or let's just say you're a casual baseball fan, you probably come in and you probably look at this and you say like, wow, like the first guy's throwing 90 miles an hour and like average Major League Baseball pitchers are 93 to 95 these days. And this guy's only throwing 83, 84 on the fastball. Shouldn't he get just destroyed? And I mean, the best thing I can tell you is that when you time up 90 to 95 plus, and then someone comes in throwing 83, it's like the difference of getting a line drive hit you versus a fly ball hit in the air. You just have so much time to think, and you just, like, overthink yourself into bad swings and overthink yourself into bad timing, and then it's the weirdest thing because you would think the more time you have to see a pitch, the more likely you are to hit it well, but baseball hitters and players in general are just so much about muscle memory. And when you're used to seeing a pitch and having to react instantly, and now you suddenly have to see a pitch, read it, and then react, it's just a different timing thing. So it's really strange. I don't know if I did a good job of explaining that. Some good at bats from Kyle Tucker today. I mean, he always puts up good at bats, but yeah. I pitched in college. This is Marsec, submarine pitcher, 86, 87, lefty submarine. Wow, you are an alien, huh? He's got an alien as his little icon here. Arm slot is very odd, and you get a lot of natural movement on the ball. I threw submarine, so not 86, 87. I threw submarine in adult league baseball in my late 20s, and it was because I had an oblique issue, and I didn't know that like the oblique takes so long to recover. So I just started throwing submarine after 6 weeks. I was tired of waiting for my oblique to get better. Yikes! Ugly swing from Suzuki. And yeah, the ball just moves and it's nasty. And because it's so much slower too, I just think the guys think it looks like a meatball, but it's not. This is a great question by Lucy. Why can't Seiya get hits when Imanaga is pitching? Do they not get along or something? It's good. It was a weird way to start throwing submarine, man, but I just was itching to get back out there and I wanted to try. No. Oh, 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 yeah, he not even close. Yeah, he went. See, okay, this is my frustration with Marquis. We have no idea if anyone's warming up in the bullpen. They haven't shown there is a camera in the bullpen for Marquis, and they never freaking show it. Yeah, that a boy. Kyle Tucker. I think that's stolen base number 3 for him this year. 30 stolen base season, 30-30 season coming right up. Stolen base number 3. Yep. But why did like when it was WGN, we knew if like someone even picked up a baseball in the bullpen. Oh, got hit. If someone even picked up a baseball in the bullpen, we knew that they were doing that. Like, and don't tell me like, oh, well, it's behind a fence. The truck downstairs that does all the cable broadcasting, they have the view. They can see. They don't have to use X-ray vision to look through a wall. I want to know if someone's in the bullpen. I'm a baseball fan. I want to know if Shota's going back out there, if the bullpen's empty, or is he not? Can I get an amen on this? God's sake. De La Cruz. Marquis is horrible. But they give you options on smoked meats. Yeah, they do. All is forgiven. I do wish that someone would say something when they're warming up. I mean, it's just they act like here's my problem. They act like everyone watching a Cubs game is either not a smart baseball fan or is just super casual. And so for that reason, we're gonna just make a bunch of jokes. We're gonna talk about French fries and meats, and we're gonna go down to Taylor and have a bunch of inside jokes. I just want to know, like, what am I expecting in the top of the 8th inning? Is it Shota or is it Hodge? Oh, Dansby just made 85 look like 105. He was so late on that. Anti WGN. Lucy says, what an incredible opportunity to seal the victory for Managa. Yes, little double down the line here from Dansby. No, he missed it. Oh, gone. Oh my gosh, that went further than I thought. Gone any other day. Man. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Okay, it's tough to do these watch alongs and listen. No one in the bullpen. How about that? We got Shota coming back out for the 8th. Yeah. 10 Chai Sports fan, 101 off the bat at 35 launch angle. Gone any other day. It, yeah, in case you guys don't know, Dansby and Nico been using the torpedo bat. Dansby's looked good. Again, one of those guys on the Cubs that you're like, the numbers don't look good. Batting 205, but he's 0 for his last 8. So before that, he was batting over 300 basically. He's had some good at bats. He's had some good contacts. He's already got a couple bombs going to the gaps, which is always a great sign. Wind knocked it down for sure, Lucy. Oh, man. All right. I've been with you guys for 2 hours. It's 3-1. I promised myself I was going to end after the 7th inning, but I can't do it. I'm not. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Let's go. I'm staying right here. I'm staying. I hope you guys know that movie. If not, I probably just looked insane to you. CG, says James. I mean, shoot. Let's get on the CG bandwagon. Let's do it. 40,422 fans, says David. That's nice. That's a nice showing on opening day. I feel that I'm currently working, quote unquote, while watching, says Mars Tech. Did no one know the movie that I quoted? Can someone please just make me feel like I didn't just make an inside joke to myself and someone understood that? Let's go, Shoda. Yes, Lucy. Look at Turner playing in like that. Turner's like creeping in from first base for the leadoff batter. Is Lockridge fast? I don't know. I'll just guess Office Space. Thank you, Chai Sports fan. Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street. Leonardo DiCaprio. Number 91 is a ground ball to first. Tuck. I'm doing that a lot this year. I say Tucker instead of Turner. Okay, you have, by the way, in this organization, you have Brad Keller, Ben Heller, and Ben Brown. Hey, Big Z, look at that. Big Z there. How cool. Oh, Cole Kmet, DJ Moore. There you go. There you go. But anyway, you got Brad Keller, Ben Heller, Ben Brown. I've been hearing, including from myself, a lot of Bren Browns, a lot of Ben Kellers. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, see, he didn't throw over 92 pitches in April last year. He's going to get a nice ovation. Here comes Hodge. Huge ovation. Absolutely. Yes. Man. Gave up his first home run of the year to, of all guys, Martin Maldonado. Just crazy. Shota's final line, y'all. Let's look at it. Shota went, well, I had it, and then it's just updated. I don't know if you guys know this. Whenever it goes to commercial on MLB.tv, it refreshes on the numbers. Shota, 7 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, and that was a home run, 4 strikeouts, and no walks. He only allowed 4 base runners through 7 1/3. That's phenomenal, man. That is phenomenal. And by the way, through 4 starts last year, 3 starts last year, he still had a 0 ERA, which is just crazy. He's now at a .98 ERA. He gets off to hot starts, man. Gets off to hot starts. Tip of the cap for sure, Kyle. Showed a shove, James. I still agree with you. I think he had his B minus stuff. I think that's why he relied a lot on the sweeper. He threw a lot more of those. He let off some at bats with splitters, which was kind of wild. I don't think he had his ace stuff, and he still went 7 1/3. He just pitched more innings in his third start of the season than he did any start last year. Last year, as we mentioned, he went 7 innings 10 times. Never went over that. It's great. Found it near the end for sure. All right, Porter, get to it. That's nasty. That's sweeper, man. It is nasty. Mm. One and two now. I'm going to check with my crew and see if they've got 5-0 on Sins as well. That's still what I got. Yes. 95, little cut fastball. See ya. I took Seiya Suzuki for my fantasy, shaking my head, said TL. I mean, he's second, tied for second in home runs in the league right now. His OPS is over 900. Bad day today. Are you in a daily league or a weekly league? There we go. Pumping strikes. Daily league or weekly league? Starving for a Cubs win, says Lucy. Can't calm down. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, man. 98 on that one from Porter. It looked like he just took that fastball right out of the mitt. Looked like he wanted it up. I love when Porter Hodge just goes in there and freaking throws strikes, man. It's all he needs to do. Just pump strikes. Mm. This is the guy you want. Get a rise now. He's 0 for 3. He is struggling to start this season. One of the only Padres that can't hit this year. 133 batting average. Call it. Oh, man. I mean, it's not a strike, but I really feel like he's been around the zone. The 0-2 hit to Tatis, I think, is the Cubs' first sin. At least I call it a sin. Giving up an 0-2 hit. Come on. Finish him off. Finish him off. Let's go. Tried to go with the sweeper. I mean, I think you're going to get a rise with the fastball. I don't think you're going to get him with the soft stuff. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. I love that they're showing Shota. Ooh. 97 down and in on a cutter. That's tough. Fouled off. Thank you to all of you who have been in this room the entire time. Thank you for anyone who's still currently here. Appreciate you. Hodge looks good. Tatis put up a good at bat. Good swing on an 0-2. Rise battling. Get out of this right now. Not even close on 97. Don't walk him. Don't walk him. If he walks him here with 2 outs to put the tying run on base, that's a sin. There we go. There we go. I was wrong. Got him with the sweeper. I was wrong. Let's go. My gosh. Lucy, you're over. Lucy and James. I don't know if it's Lucy or James or it's Lucy James, but either way, you're on the edge over there, aren't you? You're enjoying this. Quick bathroom break for me. I'll be right back. We're going to run through this entire game with you. We're just going to go straight to the end. I'll be right back. Setup Nation, I want to take a quick break so that you know how you can support our channel and wear some cool swag like this. We've teamed up with Obvious Shirts to give you a chance to have your very own Setup Man shirt or hat. Pick from 3 different types of shirts or my personal favorite, the trucker hat. Go to the link in the description of this video and podcast to claim your Setup Man apparel. And thank you so much for supporting our channel. Hey, Brian.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. How about you, brother?
I mean, oh my gosh, we're wearing the same hat. Did we
Oh
just
my
become best
gosh. Oh my gosh. That I'm sure you didn't even know what hat I was wearing, right? This is a total
friends? No,
surprise.
no idea. I just wanted to quote Step Brothers, to be honest. That's what I was looking
Good housekeeping.
for. What a clean game so far.
What's up?
What a clean game so far.
Been good. Don't jinx it, but yes, it's been good. I got 5-1 Padres on Sins. This is great. Clean game for the Cubs, you're saying, right?
Yeah, I was talking with Alex last night on the dugout how, home openers, especially since I've been following, has not always been a great thing. Sloppy play, because
Yeah,
it's
well,
been,
last year was great. It was a really clean game last year. I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, Shota. It's like the guys bring their best game defensively, not offensively necessarily, but defensively for Shota.
I agree with that.
I actually kind of want to look that up and see how many runs he got last year.
What I'd be curious about, so do you agree that error by Machado wouldn't have happened in warmer weather?
No. No, I think that happens in cold weather or warm weather.
You think so? Okay. Because I was going to say, it'd be interesting if you tallied up between the balls that might have been a home run and say that error, what the score might be alternatively if it wasn't for weather.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue like, oh yeah, he went. You could argue it's because of the cold weather, but I just think Manny Machado is like he's elite.
Yeah. Oh, he's
I don't
almost as
know.
automatic as it gets.
I don't know, man. Like maybe you could argue, you could potentially convince me that it was because of the weather, but I mean, then that other play that he made on the pop-up foul, he just makes it look so easy. So that's why I'm just like, I don't know. I just expect Machado to make every play.
Yeah, same. It's kind of like how I feel Scott Rowland growing up,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, wow. Didn't call that one. Way's World. We got Matthew Way here. Were there any particular defensive plays that make you say that? The weather, I think, is what he's talking about. Yeah, the Manny Machado error is what we're referring to.
And I only say that because of your totally appropriate comment about what Boog said about the glove being hard. and so I thought that was kind of leaning towards because of the weather. So,
yeah, he was saying the weather makes the glove hard. I don't know. I think that's a stretch. It's a great at bat from Shaw. He should have been struck out, but that's still a great at bat. Mars Tech says he looked like he was lazy trying to get that ground ball. Probably was getting stiff in the cold, but he is known player to take plays off and be lazy. Yeah, I mean, but he's a Gold Glover, man. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I mean, he was famous for the Johnny Hustle comment.
Yeah,
but I think he's so talented. He's kind of like Robinson Cano. You know, Robinson Cano was such a natural at what he did. He looked lazy, but he wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, Manny Machado, I don't ever want him to wear a Cubs uniform. Let's just say that. I don't have very positive things to say about what I've seen from that guy, but he can play defense. What do you think, Brian? De La Cruz says, is Porter coming back?
I think they're going to go with Stressley.
Yeah, I think they will too.
I think they have to wait a couple games for it to totally blow up to say, okay, this is why we're replacing you.
Which is dumb.
Unfortunately.
It's really dumb. I don't like that. I don't like the lack of proactivity.
I don't know if this is the correct way
proactive.
I don't know if it's the correct way to say this, but there's probably a level of politics that comes into this kind of stuff.
Go.
Even though it's a win-loss game, you know, it's not life like what the rest of us live for politics in the workplace. But
yeah, no, there's Presley. Dave says, let's get 3 outs. Presley, absolutely, says Robert. I just think it comes down to, like, the dude has how many career saves and was the dude until Hader came in last year for the Astros. And so, you know, I think you just, yes, because of the pedigree, you give it to him, but you also need to look at the writing on the wall and see that he has not looked good so far.
Yeah. And I would hope maybe there's discussions somewhere in that front office talking about that, but, you know, who knows, right?
Yeah. They're having conversations, but at the end of the day, it's all counsel. I mean, you've got whatever Zombro's saying, you got whatever Hadavi's saying, you've got whatever Jed is saying, whatever they're saying, it's still going to be, at the end of the day, counsel is going to be the one saying we're going to Presley.
Yeah.
I didn't like it last year either. I mean, you know, we didn't have many options, but when Alzolay went down, I said, well, who are you going to put in there? Neris? And then he actually did it. And I was like, oh no, what do we like? Yeah, he might have a 3 ERA, but he's also getting hit around hard. And then we ended up paying for it. And who else do you go to though last year? Probably not very many guys. This year, at least Merriweather looks good. Hodge could be the 9th inning guy instead of the 8th inning guy. Like there's some things you can move around, and I just don't want them to wait too long.
Yeah. Because as we learned last couple of years, you know, every blown save can come back to bite you in the end.
Yep.
How about PCA today? Haven't done, you know, speed doesn't take a day off.
Yeah, he's looked good, man. Not batting though.
No, how do you feel about his approach? How do you feel about?
Yeah, I mean, he had 2 hits on Wednesday, and then he had some hard hit balls in Sacramento. But I mean, do I think that he looks like a 179 hitter right now? First pitch, 91 on the first pitch. Oh, good Lord. Let's just key in on the game here. Oh, 92. Wow. Yikes. Fastball for a strike.
Here we go. right there too.
88 on a little slider. That did nothing. I mean, I don't think Stressley is used to cold weather. I can tell you that. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, you can't simulate this cold weather stuff. No way.
Yeah. Come. Oh. All right. I like that swing. Stressley's got a good, like how we're just defaulting to saying Stressley now.
Yeah, it's already a nickname.
Presley's he's got a good hook. And as long as the fastball is 95 and he's locating, that's a good combo. Ooh.
I think like most pitchers, he has to stay ahead. He can't afford to fall behind.
No, you cannot. All right, 2-2 here to Machado. Get this leadoff guy. Get him. Ball 3. I'd be interested to know how many first batters Presley face get on, because it feels like every single first batter has gotten on so far in his Cubs career.
Yeah. And as they say, the leadoff man
is stay in. Nope. What'd you say, Brian?
Oh, just the leadoff man is so important in an inning, in the 9th inning.
Yeah, I think every single one, if I'm remembering correctly. Come on. Change that trend. Change that trend. Oof, 94. Okay, starting to ramp up a little bit.
All right, let's see.
Well, Corey, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but Tanner Scott ain't it right now.
Yeah. I was watching him the other night giving up a few doubles, and I'm just like, oh, maybe we were okay with it. I'm not signing him. I mean, he'll be fine, I would assume.
Oof. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. But again, like that's why the Cubs haven't paid bullpen guys big time money, is because they're just so volatile. Josh Hader last year was not that good.
No, it's such a crapshoot. And
yeah. Come on, come get it. Hey, we got the first out, Brian.
Yeah. That's what we call silver lining W.
I like it. I think that was a slider.
Yeah.
Man, does Shota deserve this win or what?
Gosh. I mean, I know, you're talking about who's the ace earlier.
He's an ace.
And, it's Wednesday with Shota for sure. I mean, I think Steele, once he turns around, I think it could be neck and neck on who is considered an ace for us. But, man, it's Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean, everything we've seen from Shota, he's literally had 2 bad outings, and this is his 32nd start as a Cub. He's had 2 bad ones, and that's it. That is so consistent, man.
I don't know if you've ever.
Come on.
You remember
come on, get it, Tucker. Get it, Tucker.
Oh.
No. Yeah, this would be the first loss for the Padres. JD just said it. It'd be 7-1.
I don't know what your worst Cubs take ever was. Like, if you remember, you were completely wrong on something, but mine was, I thought we were going to be really in trouble when Shota got into July and August last year. And I was so glad to be wrong on that.
Oh, man. My worst take was that Kevin Gregg was the closer of the future for the Cubs. I'm just kidding. I don't know if I actually had that take. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
His pitching motion pissed me off, man.
Oh, it was the worst.
Yeah. No other motions ever got a reaction out of me other than Mr. Glasses and his stiff-ass pitching motion.
It's like he never closed that front side. It was always like
it's like me trying to throw a wiffle ball these days. Like,
come on, come back.
Take your opposite hand and try to throw a baseball. That's how.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, living just outside of Chicago, well, 3.5 hours away, I still have FOMO so bad. Like I wish I was there.
Oh
I
my
don't,
gosh. I
I don't
absolutely
know.
wish I was there.
Yeah, but I don't know if you live in 3,000 miles away helps with that FOMO, but
Doesn't help. Yeah. Come on. Get him right after him.
come on.
Ah. The day that Ryan Presley has the clean inning. I mean, we'll probably like either be up by 5 or down by 5. Like it's.
You send beer money to your setup man team? How about that? Hey.
Yeah, exactly. James says, "Forgive me, Father." Come on. Strike. There we go. Mark is just working the emojis right now. He's having fun. I don't even know if there's any points to these.
We had a pretty lively group. I started paying attention once I got off work.
We're having fun. We just want the win now. Let's go.
All we care about.
Oh, man. That's a strike. Call it. Are you kidding me?
I like the interested to see what the umpire scorecard is going to be for this guy.
He's been interesting today. I mean, the reason we have a lead is because of how bad he's been. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Man, split the baseball right down the middle, too. Get the ump, Mark says. Yeah, no kidding.
And then follows it up with all of his emojis again. I like it. All right. So he's been full count on all the first 3 batters. Come on. Get it, Pete. Oh, way to stay in front. Hey, the fact that he just kept that in front is huge.
I agree.
It's huge.
I mean, I'd say 28 other outfielders in the league let that go past him with that type of play.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't even be diving for that ball, not with a 2-run lead. But to keep that in front is huge.
Gosh.
Yes. Why does it have to be like this, Michael? I don't know.
I've been asking this for my whole Cubs life. Why does it have to be like this?
I mean, the question really is like, what are we waiting for replacing Stressley in the 9th? What are we waiting for? It has to happen. He hasn't had anything close to a clean inning this year. The closest was the last game in Sacramento when I was there, and it was a leadoff single. He got the next out, and then he got a double play. Gavin Sheets, former White Sox.
And really, I mean, Dansby bailed him out in Arizona. I mean, he had that game all but lost. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I thought after it was 4-3.
As great as it was, as great as that play was, I mean, if Dansby doesn't bail him out, it's over. Presley, please.
He just threw an 89-mile-an-hour. Was that a changeup? Why are we throwing a changeup? You can't even throw strikes with anything else.
Man. Now he's just throwing
Thanks
whatever.
for swinging. Good Lord.
There.
This guy sucks. I mean, is Merriweather up? Get this guy's ass out of the game. Put in Merriweather. Let's clean this up and put him in the 6th inning from now on.
Oh, my God.
So bad. That's a great freaking play, Matt Shaw. That was a freaking great pick. I can't say F. I want to say F really badly.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. That's a great play.
That's two of the greatest picks you might see in the outfield with what PCA did in that. Wow.
Who we have up? Cronenworth.
All right.
Jason Hayward on deck.
Yeah, I did not know he was on the Padres till last week.
I mean, I knew they signed him. I didn't know that he made the team. Wow. Jesus help us, says Mark. Oh.
Yeah, I thought his career was all but over, man. Hayward. Got to start 1-0, of course.
Are you only at 1-0?
Yeah, I'm at 1-1 now. I'm at 1-1.
Yeah. 1-1. Down low. 94. He can't locate that fastball for shit. Well, Merriweather should already be in here. I don't know why he's not. It's 30 freaking pitches. This guy can't get an out. What are we waiting for? This is the kind of games that if you don't take them seriously, Craig, you're going to blow yourself in April. And I mean that sexually, yes. God, this is so frustrating.
Oh, my.
Get him out of there. Let's go.
Oh, my God. You can't wait till it's 4-3 to bring him in.
I don't like this.
Foul ball. Gosh. He's got some pop, too. Cronenworth's got pop.
Come on. I think he's got to throw the slider.
Down and away. Hopefully it's enough in the zone.
No, down and in.
Or down and in. We just can't do this all summer.
The thing is, man, it's not going to be all summer. He's not – I think he's going to probably be DFA'd before the summer. The problem is, Brian, is that we don't see – like, Craig doesn't see the writing on the wall. Wow, we have 77 people in here ready to celebrate a win. Let's freaking get the win. Let's go. Get him out of there. If he walks him, he's out. Get Merriweather in. Let's finish this game.
Come on.
Boog just says, does he give him a strike? I don't think he should. And I don't want to see Thielbar against Jason Hayward. Don't dick around with that stuff. Bring in Merriweather. Let's go.
We can't afford to blow this game in April. Every game.
Right there. Let's go.
Yes!
Woo!
Fire the damn W! Yes! Go!
God.
Fuck!
Brian, I'm bringing in David from Wrigley.
All
Hey,
right.
buddy.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Cubs are gonna get today. Cubs are gonna leave. That's the thing that will be. I'm thinking to you. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Because we're going away today. Go, go, go.
Oh man, David, can you hear me?
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Because we're going away today.
Thanks, brother. You guys are awesome. We love you. Oh my gosh. That's way too stressful, people. My goodness. Go Cubs, go. Woo! Yeah! Let's go, says Lucy. Jesus, we got a heart attack with every game. Yes, we do, Mark. Got to give credit to Presley, says Mars. That is a tough situation. He did well to put it all together. I don't know, man. I'm not giving it to Craig. I'm not giving it to Presley. That game should have been in the bag. And we got to deal with a tying run on second base. Go Cubs, go, says James. Please have cheap Tommy boy spend money on a closer, says Mark. Please. Yes, thank you. Okay. Hey, guys, this was fun. 2 hours, 46 minutes of pure joy with you guys until just like stress in the ninth. Really could not believe he threw a fastball and he just froze Cronenworth. We got to win. The Cubs are 6-4. What a great start to the season. In the state, they are 6-2. They should be 7-1. This team looks great no matter how you chalk it up. Throw out Japan. Throw out the Dodgers games. This team is on a roll. This team looks like a first-place team. This team looks like they deserve to be in the playoffs. Just get a freaking closer. Let's go. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. On Sunday, too, by the way, please, please, please be on the lookout. We will be doing our post-game show, me and Alex and I, and we will be bringing you the series wrap-up from the Padres. Let's just go get another sweep. How about another sweep? We got Boyd tomorrow, and then Ben Brown on Sunday. Whew. Stressful, but we did it. Thank you so much for joining us. See you later.